All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out right away. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50. A lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Going for it all. That's caught! And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
the double. Mustang 19. Set up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Let's go. Riggs. Check out.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw, taken in.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll send him over to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Eagles looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw yet again. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And the Patriots have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Here we go, set.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain. 4th down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go!
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. And that is not going to work out as planned. It'll be a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Mustang 19. Ready? Check. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Let's go now.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the right side and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates. Look.
That is caught. What a throw. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, New England. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Come on, set, go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Down the right sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Patriots are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, hey! Go!
Drive will start on the ground. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That is left side and taken in by Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So back and forth they go as on first down, right back to Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
19 Lions.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
18 up, 18 right. Ready. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that'll set up fourth down.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Now a deep ball from Mitchell. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 22. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks. Now a handoff running right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Now a give on the ground. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a first down. Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Smash, smash, go!
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 6. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll turn and hand this one off.
The running back again the ball carrier. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here we go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down, Patriots.
70 range. 70 range. Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
18, right here. Set up. Set up.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Pats will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season.